Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us again on this Thursday afternoon, where we will have another installment of our Q&A session. So for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, a reminder of who we are, N.Progression. So N.Progression have been putting together these weekly Q&A sessions, and we're very renowned for conducting webinars as well with our online presence. So, but just a quick reminder who we are. N.Progression, we're a Microsoft partner, Gold Microsoft partner, specializing in Microsoft Dynamics 365, Power Platform, Azure, and Microsoft Cloud for sustainability. Now, we've got a wealth of experience within our team here, with over 20 years experience in Microsoft products such as Dynamics 365 for both CRM and ERP. And we work with large organizations across Europe, as you can see here as well. And our offices are based in the UK, Germany, and Serbia. Today, once again, we'll be joined by our team of specialists who will be answering your questions. Peter is our business architect and head of ERP department, and Andrew is our tech lead and tech architect as well. And as you could see, they both have a great wealth of experience. So they'll be answering your questions today. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is how it will take place. So how to receive your answers. So if you put a question in the chat, then I can read out the questions, or the guys can see the questions and they can answer it for you. And you could raise your hand. If you raise your hand, then we will focus, or we'll focus on getting your mic up and working, and then you can ask your questions to the guys as well, and make sure your camera and microphones are turned on. And then you could certainly begin to start the conversation. Now, sometimes the answers to the questions cannot be given online, so we promise to come back to you within 24 hours with feedback, but we will do our best to answer every question today. Okay. Right, so without further ado, let's get started. So we've got a number of people who have joined us today. So I didn't even ask you guys, Peter or Andrew, if you wanted to have a quick welcome, introduce yourselves as well, quick welcome in. But yeah, I always kind of take the role in trying to introduce yourselves. So yeah, for you next time, if you wanted to kind of mention something about yourself, you can do so.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yeah, your introduction is great. Yeah, but as last time, maybe we can share some information about upcoming release while we are waiting for any questions from our participants. Yeah, so, as you may know, today the upcoming release 10.39 became available to the participants of preview program. So you can implement it to your testing environment and start to explore new features and enhancements in this release. And also, as we told you last time, we came across some issues trying to implement this update to our own test environment. We had some problems with warehouse management tables, and we got an official answer from Microsoft this issue. Andrew, would you like to join me here and share some details how we solved the problem? Yeah, because we finally implement our upcoming package.
Yeah, thank you, Peter. Yes, as Peter mentioned, we experienced a synchronization issue with the new version 10.39, and we asked Microsoft for clarification what's wrong, because it was in our standard tier 2 machine. We use this environment for our learning purposes, like new releases, new features, consultants, education, and so on. And there was a problem with the WHS inbound and outbound orders. So these two tables were added in the previous release, because they're related to the new deployment option of Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation. And this option is called Warehouse Only Mode. So this feature is still in preview. So technically you can't activate this feature in your production environment, but it is possible to activate it in your sandbox or another tier 2 machine. When we asked for clarification why we can't install in our environment with this feature, this new update 10.39, so we suspected that something wrong with this feature, but we would like to have the official answer from Microsoft, their clarification. So, and they wrote us that since this feature is preview, so we can change there something based on the feedback from our partners and customers. And actually, they changed some primary indexes for some tables, and that's why we weren't able to install this new update. But they told us, since it's not released feature in production, so it's officially in preview state, so you can just clean up this table and install this upcoming update. So it shouldn't be not issue, because as I said, so it's just a preview feature. So, and if you see some problems, so it's, I mean, it's not really convenient, it's not so nice, but technically, so you can use it in prod. So that's why for us, it's not a problem.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate that, and Peter. So we've got a question here from Kelly. So she's asking, could you provide some details about round quantities down to the nearest sales unit on release 2 warehouse feature for me? I see it has been mandatory since 10.029, but in 10.033, 10.034, and 3.5 parameters, I can't find it in feature management, nor can I find any trace of parameter to enable this functionality. It sounds like something is like to use my case, but could not find any details.
Let me think about it a little bit. Yeah, I know the parameter.
Yeah.
Killer talking about, and yeah, I'm not sure I can think about any feature management option you have to turn on, because yeah, it's if it's mandatory, so it could be available by default, so there's no reason to include it in feature management, because you cannot turn it off. Yeah, but there is a parameter in product information management in product, exactly. And actually, I think I can show you the settings you have to do without example in the system, because it's quite long to set it up. Yeah, but maybe settings will be enough for you. Let me switch the screen to the system. Okay, so okay, go to product information management, list products. Go deep. Any product you want, it doesn't matter for our purpose. So somewhere here we can find this parameter you're talking about. I think it should be in warehouse settings. Something here. Warehouse, release to warehouse. Yeah, here it is, restrict to units. So the default value with no restrictions, but according to this feature, you can set it to sales unit. And how it will work. As you may see, we have pieces unit as our regular unit for our warehouse. But as you may know, we can use different units for our product in different processes. And let's choose another unit for sales purposes. Here for sales order, we can set another unit. Let's look what we have. Okay, it doesn't look great for our example. So now we will sell our product as dozens, and in warehouse, we have it in pieces. And one more thing we have to set up, it's unit conversions. So we have to create conversion from unit dozens. It should be 12 pieces. Okay. So that's enough for our example as settings. And how it will work. For example, you have, let it be 50 pieces of this product on your stock. And as you said, as sales unit dozens, you have to sell it in dozens. So you will fill quantity in sales order in dozens. And for example, you will set 5 dozens there in the sales order line. So when you release it to the warehouse, it will work differently, depend on these settings. By default, no restrictions. When you release to warehouse this line with 5 dozens and only 50 pieces on stock, in your work to warehouse, system will add all 50 pieces. 5 dozens, it's 60, but you have only 50. So system will add all 50 pieces to your work. And if you will change these settings to sales unit, it will add to the work the amount in dozens, the maximum amount in dozens you can use with your stocks. So it will be 4 dozens, means 48 pieces of this amount. That's the difference. So it will round the amount of your stock based on sales unit. So I try to make this example clear, but still, if you have any other questions or you will have any problems, just let me know and I will schedule a short call and I will show you the exact example in sales order. It just took a while right now because we have to use the warehouse application, etc., etc. Take like half an hour, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much for that there, Peter. Yeah, Kelly, so if it didn't really kind of answer your question fully, then yeah, feel free to reach out to us directly or reach out to Peter directly. He'll be sure to help you. But yeah, just give us some feedback and let us know if the information provided did help him in any way. If not, then yeah, by all means, we'll certainly take this offline, take this offline and have a chat with you and see if we can support you any further with your inquiry. No problem. All right, so any more questions? Have them fire away. Now's the time.
Elvis, nice to see you again in our Q&A session. If you are ready, we can discuss your question with details. Would you like to do it now, or maybe we can do it by mails? Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I think there was a conversation offline going on with Elvis. So yes, Elvis, if you wanted to continue the conversation. Or you're able to turn your mic on. If you're able to turn your mic on, you can turn your mic on and just have a conversation here with both Peter and Andrew and myself. Okay, we'll wait for.
Okay, yeah, no problem. We can continue to discuss this case by mail. Yeah, we'd like to help.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, something that we're pleased and confident that we're able to do our best to help him with. I was going to say as well, guys. I mean, I know we're conducting this Q&A session in terms of it being live for people who are experiencing any issues as they come up. But I was going to say, if there's anything in particular that you guys have come across as quite a common issue on a regular basis with some of our existing clients that perhaps say that they're experiencing any issues with F&O, that's quite common. If anybody wanted to kind of take a moment to discuss that. No. Okay. Okay. Not many. I mean, the issues are quite different.
Sorry, I just got distracted to the email. Sorry.
Yeah, issues are quite different. Different issues as they come along, I suppose, as well. Anyway. Okay. So, okay, so I think as it is now, I think we could probably, I mean, there's not many questions coming up now, so I think we could probably go to our slide. We'll probably end it here, and I'll just remind people of our next event for D365 F and SCM will be on the 28th of February. So this looks into advanced database log, a rapid resolver for Dynamics 365 F and SCM. So again, Peter will be conducting this one as well. So be sure to join it. It's going to be a really good one. It's a good solution for F and SCM. And then our next Q&A session will begin on the 7th of March. So we'll miss a week. Yeah, we'll miss a week. In line for our, as we call it, our weekly Thursday Q&A sessions, but we'll miss a week because our focus will be on our next big webinar, which will be the focusing around the advanced database log. And I think we're also going to be looking at the one in terms of latest releases as well. So that one's following on the 12th of March, so the new release overview as well. So be sure to join us for that. Again, once again, you can go on our YouTube page, as you can see here, and be sure to have a look at some of our videos there. We've got the N.Progression blog as well, and yeah, on LinkedIn, please feel free to join us on LinkedIn. I've reached out to some people who have attended. We do get all the data in relation to who attends these webinars, so I do generally reach out to most of you. So again, if you want to continue having chats further on, then by all means we'll be certain to help you on that basis. But yeah, any last words from yourself there, Peter or Andrew?
No, thank you. I just want to invite Weinpartei for the next webinar, Advanced Database Log. I will present this feature, this solution, and I think it would be very interesting for everyone who use Dynamics 365 and also the previous version, Dynamics AX 2012. So yeah, it's worth the time, I think.
Brilliant, fantastic. Thank you very much, Peter. Really appreciate that. And yeah, and that's all from us, guys. Listen, we'll certainly be sure to reach out to anybody. Like I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to let us know. If they did, sometimes I know what happens. You know, you sit here for a while, you can't think of anything, and then the question just comes to your mind as soon as, you know, a little bit later on today. So if it does, you know, feel free to send a message across to us. And like I said, we'll do our best to help. And yeah, we'll be sure to try and engage with you on that basis. But thank you everybody for joining, and then we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you.